Hey YouTubers, my name is Eric Gutierrez, as always TheBitPlayer. For today's quick look, I'm going to be going over UN Squadron. Why UN Squadron, you may not have asked? Well, it's because I have a love for playing shooting games, more because of the adrenaline you get from flying around dodging bullets. And UN Squadron is a game that does this perfectly, that the world just needs to know how good of a game it is. Now without further ado, let's begin this quick look on UN Squadron for the Super Nintendo.
The story for this game is who really cares, not like it matters to a game like this, as long as you still blow stuff up. But if you need to know, the manual says that a year ago, a ruthless army of mercenaries guided by arms leader Project 4 has swept across the kingdom of Aslan, destroying everything in its path. On a tiny piece of desert lies the last hope of the people of Aslan. There in Area 88 are the world's finest pilots, the UN Squadron, who has been waiting for the moment to strike. And that moment is now. It's an interesting story concept. Of course, this game doesn't go into detail or even character development, but again, this isn't the main interest of the game. If you're interested more in the story, the game is based on the anime called Area 88. In this game, you get to choose from 3 different characters that you can play: Shin, Mikey, and Greg, and each of them has their own special ability. Shin levels up quicker, Mikey can use special weapons, and Greg recovers quicker. I started with Mikey because I didn't know any better, but I recommend using Greg. But regardless of who you pick, it's gonna be a hard game regardless. Like many other shooting games, they are really challenging, and I really want to emphasize that yes, it is challenging, but it makes the game like this great. With many enemies on the screen and bullets and missiles flying everywhere, you will be dying a lot. But what's different from other shooters is that one hit doesn't mean death. A unique thing in this game is that you actually get a life bar, so when you get hit, you don't die after one hit. What happens is that you go into critical mode, and if you get hit again while in critical mode, you're dead. But if you manage to avoid everything just for a few seconds, your life bar will come back up with one less health block. I really like this feature because it's something you don't see with any other shooters, and it makes the game a little bit forgiving, but not even close to easy. While you're flying through the levels dodging bullets and missiles, you'll be accompanied with an awesome soundtrack that will make you feel like a bigger badass than you do now. No words can truly describe how great these tracks are. Only by playing the game and listening can you understand how great it is. I really wish this game didn't always have you on your toes, so you can just take in the music. In this game you have the option of buying many planes and weapons that you can bring onto the field. Each plane has their own different maximum firepower and speed, and it just depends how you want to play this game. For the weapons you can purchase them can be really useful. My only problem is that the weapons aren't permanent, and if you die in a level, you're going to have to repurchase them. So I personally found them pointless and learned to get by without them. I would have preferred that if you died, you still kept the weapons, but oh well. I had a lot of fun playing every level in this game. Every single level I've played is different from each other, and I'm not just talking about the background, but with some of the enemies in this level. Near the water, there's boats. Near the land, there's cars and tanks. And in the air, of course, nothing but planes. It's interesting because you aren't just shooting the same enemies all the time. The game likes to switch things up. Even the bosses, I would say, are undoubtedly awesome. This boss is pretty awesome. It's freaking huge and intimidating. You're this teeny tiny plane against this gargantula. This is how I like to face my bosses, where I have a good challenge ahead of me, where I'm not sure I can beat. And while not all the bosses are like this, they still give you the sense that you'll accomplish something after beating them. Overall, possibly my most favorite shooter by far, and has my top 10 spot for shooters without a doubt. Great game designs, awesome bosses with great soundtrack to jam at to. I didn't have any complaints that really made this game bad. This game is definitely hard, and I wish it was like the arcades where you can have 2 people playing at the same time, but it's whatever. With that being said, I highly recommend playing this game because it's a really great game and it's pretty cheap too, and definitely deserves a look.
And that's it for today, guys. If you like this kind of video, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want, you don't have to, you can like, share with friends, and subscribe. And again, thank you for watching these videos. I like doing them. And that's it for today. Till next time.